but it's very likely that many of you have a name but no idea of its origin. In ancient cultures, names were not so cryptic. You were named in some clear and distinct way which described exactly who you were and what you did with your life. That might be just a little bit frightening to some people, but it can be marvelously powerful for others. You all know the story of Moses, and what Moses did was to set free the people of Israel. Well, the name Moses means drawn forth. And of course it applies firstly to the fact that when he was a little baby, he was drawn forth from the river. But that word Moses also literally means freedom. So when we started to tell the story of Moses, they would say, once upon a time there was a man and his name was Freedom. And you know where that story is going to. There was once a time in Israel when the people were shouting out, "The Lord is not God." And so God raised up a prophet for those people, and his name was, "The Lord is God," Elijah. And once you said the name Elijah, you knew what the story was all about. Caleb, the fellow who at the age of 85 said to the other soldiers, "I will lead you into the land of Hebron." Well, Caleb's name means he who acts without thinking. Perhaps a few others of us would inherit that name as well. Adam means from the dust. Eve means mother of all humankind. What would your name be if you were to be named for what you did in the year 2006? I hope your name would be courage, or perhaps honesty, or love, or hope, or faith. I hope your name would be something great and positive. I've wondered about my name. Perhaps I would be called Talks Too Much. Or those who have invited me to lunch would call me Eats Too Much. Sometimes names can have a negative meaning. One such name is the wonderful name Jacob, a name of honor and esteem today, but the name Jacob has a terrible dark side to it. Jacob literally means supplanter. The one who tears away what another man has done and takes it for himself. The one who steals by deceit and cheating and dishonesty. The one whose whole life is a lie. We might literally translate Jacob as lives with a lie. What a horrible name to have. Can you imagine waking up each day and people greeting you saying, "Good morning, lives with a lie. How are you doing today?" Well, how did Jacob get that name? How was he known as the supplanter, the one who takes away what is not his? Well, it's a simple thing. You remember the wonderful story of Isaac and Rebekah? And Rebekah was pregnant with twins, 2 little boys, and even in her womb they wrestled with each other. And at the time of birth, the firstborn came, and because he was hairy, and his skin was red, and he was very strong, he was called Esau. We aren't too sure of the origin of the word Esau. The word Asir means red. The word Usir means hunter. The word Edom means hairy. So you've got all these 3 words, and throughout the story of his life in Scripture, he is referred to as being red and hairy and a great hunter. Now the second-born child was born holding on to Esau's heel like this, because he didn't want Esau to get too far ahead of him. And that second little child was called Jacob, the supplanter, the one who takes what is not his, lives with a lie. And you know what he stole. One day when Esau had been out hunting, and Esau had been gone for some time, and when he came back into the camp, he was terribly hungry, perhaps even dying of hunger. And as he walked into the family compound, there was Jacob stirring a big pot of chili. And Esau said to him, "Brother, I am hungry. Give me a bowl of that chili, would you?" And Jacob said, "I don't think I will, Esau." No wonder his name has a negative ring to it. Who wouldn't give his brother a bowl of chili when he was dying of starvation?